I spent $13,822 on Whiteout Survival in 102 days. This is day 102 after the reset, and let me give you a little intro to my account and show you the spending I'm going to do today. I'm trying to play as what I'm calling an efficient whale. Some people have criticized me about that, saying, oh, you're not spending like a real whale. Other people say I'm not spending fast enough. Other people say I'm spending way too fast. Like, it's all over the place. But you know, the one thing I promise you is that I'm here to document my journey. So come along and follow the journey with me. See how I grow as a player, see how I spend, see how things progress on the account. That's what this journey is all about. If you like that type of thing, you're in the right place. So let's get started right now. And by the way, I just got VIP 12 recently. I'm going to be doing a little spinning of the Prestige spinner tonight. So if you've never seen that before, you'd like to see that type of thing, you want to know what it's all about, you're in the right place for that as well. So let's first take a look at some of the standard spending. Now, before I do this, there's not a lot of events right now because, I mean, we do have some events coming up like Canyon Clash and Foundry, of course, and some other things coming up. But the main thing, like to be able to play tonight, is I'm going to be doing some fishing. And then, we have the state versus state coming up. So essentially I'm in a mode where I'm trying to like conserve for state versus state. But the one thing I am going to do tonight is I'm going to play the Alliance Mobilization. I'm going to do 50,000 top-off points, which is a big spend. That's like $100, I believe. And I've got a little map of what I want to spend that on tonight. Because this is mainly about trying to conserve, to save resources for state versus state prep. I'm buying stuff that I don't need right now, but I know I'm going to need on the account, and I'll explain each one of these purchases as I go. So first things first, I'm going to do the... actually, I'll do the fishing first. So here's the thing. Because I want to be able to max out the island decoration, I'm going to make sure that I can get to the 50,000. I'm not trying to win this. There's people pressing it hard. I'm not trying to win it. If I get enough points and I can rank well, that's a bonus. But my goal here tonight is really to do a little spending for the fishing points. And if we look at, so we get, we'll do the daily missions as well. But if we look at the Fishing Pro set, the value isn't super high, but I really need these treasure charts. That's what I need. And by the way, it comes with some essence stones also. So, you get essence stones organically in the game, but not in bulk quantity. So having an opportunity to get some of those, having an opportunity, the ice fish vouchers help to increase your score. So, and the rest of this is all about, mainly about fishing, but we also do get some VIP points with this purchase as well. So I'm going to buy 3 of these because according to my calculations, I believe that's what I'm going to need to reach the 50,000 mark unless I get super lucky. So with that amount, that should be plenty enough to get me into the last of the island decorations for this round. And I've already closed out all of the bonuses here. So we look, this is, I was able to claim these skins last night. So I got these 2 city skins. We look at I've got this already, the March. I've got the nameplate and I've got the frame. So already got all those. The one thing that's remaining is to be able to get the island decoration maxed out. So that's the only thing I'm playing this for now. And we'll do this, as we go as well. But essentially, whatever I don't use tonight, I'll use in the next fishing tournament. And the whole goal, it was going to be able to try to get to 50,000. In fact, I don't care about winning this so much that I think, just for efficiency's sake, when I get to 50,000, I'm going to stop playing and just save what I have for the next fishing round so that I don't have to, waste it all. So that's fishing. Then we're going to do the mix and match. Now, here's the thing. I've been debating about the mix and match. It's not the best value. It says here best deals. It does come with a couple keys. It does come with VIP points. But mainly the reason I'm doing this is for the fire crystals. Yes, there are some speed ups you can get as well. But the main reason I'm doing these right now is for the fire crystals. Now, if I did my math right tonight, this is about, I think it's 7.2 fire crystals per dollar. So you can get these as low as or as good as 10 fire crystals per dollar, but it's hard to find them in bulk at that rate. So there are some events that you could get fire crystals in larger quantities, but not in these quantities. And if I really wanted to go crazy with it, but so tonight I'm going to do the $10. This is the last night to do it as well. What I found in the last SVS prep is that, I was using a lot of fire crystals and I didn't have a way to get them cheap, basically. So I had to end up buying them from the standard shop, and that's the worst possible deal. So I would rather spend a little bit here, slightly inefficient and be able to have what I need than to not have what I need and then have to be super inefficient and buy them from the regular shop. So I don't really want to spend too much on fire crystals tonight, or else I would go even more. But it's not, necessarily like I am tempted to, but I've already got a spend plan here that's about $100, and I don't really want to exceed that tonight. So I'm just gonna buy up to the $20 mark for the mix and match ultimately, and that'll be all for that. The pet chest I have a little bit more time on. The craft pack or the charm pack, I am gonna buy this for $5 right now, and I'll probably buy more tomorrow. But tonight I'm just gonna spend this $100 and I'll be done. And I may actually decide to even do some of the gear. We have a little bit more time on that. And then I'm gonna buy the daily pack, and there we go. Now I'm at the 50,000. So let's see if I get lucky. Did not get lucky. So hopefully that'll drain all the bad luck right there. I'll just do my standard claims over here, and that's it. That's my spending plan for tonight. I'll try to pick up some other Alliance mobilization tasks, but that's the one that I wanted to do tonight for the bigger points. And just grab that. And you can see some other people are pressing Alliance mobilization even harder than I am. So, I'll do what I can, but I'm not going to go super crazy with it. So that, even what I just spent tonight is a bunch. This is, you know what? I'm gonna grab that because I didn't have to pay anything for it, and I'll use some gems, probably for common wild marks or something later. So nothing super exciting there. So I'm gonna skip that. Now, that's the spending for tonight. Now we come back around. Already did the events. Already did the standard shop. If we come to the deals now, I've already, I'm working on those. The journey treasures, again, I said my calculation says that this is a really great value. So this was a no-brainer. And then we got the hero rally going on. And Lantern of Blessings. I cleared some of the tasks. I'll do the rest of these later today. But let's see how my luck goes today. Oh, all right. It's okay. And that's just okay. All right, take what I can get out of that. And then do the Alliance claims. And all I can get here out of this right now are the speed ups. So that's that. And that's a sign in and earn. And then let's see, I don't know if I'm gonna have, I don't think I'll have enough dead shot yet. So I'll just keep waiting until I get another 5 for that. And that's what I have for the deals section. Now, before I show you VIP and do the prestige spinner, let's just take a look at fishing, because I want to show you something here. Like, I don't know, a lot of you guys have been playing the game longer than me, but kind of like a tip that I've learned is that you can use these Horn of Poseidons. They even worked for the junk. Like, I think it had to be, I had all the fishing ones done first, and then I was actually able to summon the junk as well. So I was able to clear them out using the Horn of Poseidon, including all the junk. I would just, select it and go. But what I like to do is I like to invoke this guy because he's basically the same cost. He's the same, cost as everyone else. But for points, I'll summon this guy. Now, only because I have cleared out all of the other stuff, I am going to use the Frosty Prospector with the 5x multiplier. So that uses 5 times everything, but it means I have to fish fewer times. So I can just make sure I get like the perfect fish. you know, you'll have less opportunities to get special rewards and special fish. Like sometimes you'll get a really lucky run of like lots of high points. But the thing is right now, I don't need the multiple chances to get a variety of fish anymore because I've caught them all and I've unlocked everything I need to unlock. Really now it's just a matter of trying to do this for the points. So why not use the power cast? So I'm going to do the power cast here. I didn't skip the scene on this device yet.
Let's go fishing.
All right. And then, as you know, you can always cancel and restart if you need to. And this is a little bit different for me to play on the tablet when I record, so forgive me if I make a mistake here, but usually it's pretty easy to just you gotta go through the tails if you have to, try to avoid them as much as possible. And get as far as you can, usually all the way down to the 500 or 550 mark. And then hopefully I get a little bit more lucky. But see, that guy's super easy to grab, so that's why I like picking that one. Got another one up there. Another one there. Whoops. See if we can grab this guy on the way up. All right. Thought there was another chest up here, maybe. Oh, running out of time. Just grab that guy. All right, so now, not a bad run. That's 5 times. You know, that was probably like a, what, 1,200 or so, somewhere around there. But now if we use the Ice Fisher voucher, the only thing you got to pay attention to is don't just do 1. You can do all 5 on them. So now I can use 5 of the Ice Fisher vouchers as well. And now I can basically burn through that more quickly since I'm not trying to get any particular fish. That's basically the only time I would recommend doing that from my playing of the game is when you don't care about the fish. I've got everything else kind of unlocked. I'm just doing it to try to get points. So if we look at, you know, the points essentially, so clear out my daily stuff. And kind of in one run, I was able to clear out all the dailies. And then we look at the season missions like, oh, just barely. I was just 500 away from the 3,500 mark. So, you know, I'll just grind this up to the 5,000 mark with that same strategy because all I'm doing this for is points, and then we'll be done. And I'll save what I can for the next round of fishing so I can get more of the island decorations and try to max out that piece over time. Let's see if I get a little lucky for the treasure hunt. All right, not bad. These are all decent rewards. I'd rather have the gold stuff or the essence stones. All right, that's that for now. And with that, the last thing I want to show you is the prestige spinner. So let's take a look at VIP 12. I'll grab this claim, and now, did I grab all the claims? No, I know what I didn't do. I didn't apply the VIP. There we go. So I'll use all that, and now I have a bunch of spins I can do. I'll skip the animation, and I'm going to do 10 at a time for one. Wow. No, no puzzle pieces. All right. I mean, I shouldn't expect it, but... All right. As long as I don't get the 50. Not too bad. Come on, give me one puzzle piece. Let me beat the odds tonight. 500, pretty good. Last spin. Only 200. All right. That's what I got for tonight. So unfortunately, no puzzle pieces tonight, but here's what we're looking at. I got kind of lucky yesterday. I got 4 puzzle pieces in one session with only 50,000 VIP. So that was pretty full of luck, I believe. 3 meteor puzzle pieces and a frost sphere piece. So I think that's pretty lucky all around so far. This will be a very long grind though. So I know not to expect too much out of that, but I'm gonna try to wait and save up these prestige badges to spend in the shop here. I think I'm gonna go for the larger items first. So maybe the frame first to get the troops defense. So that's all I got for tonight. But if you like following this journey and you want to see how things go, make sure you give me a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll know about it right away. Thank you very much for joining me. And until next time, I'll see you later.